Alright, hello and welcome to another Marvel Snap deck highlight. This is the big one, the one that took me to Infinite. And maybe it's a surprise. Still a really strong deck, people are sleeping on it. This card's still just broken as hell, and I don't care what people say. It's insane, and will continue to be insane until Marvel Snap does something about him. Yeah, it's the discard deck with Dakin and Freya and Bullseye. I mean, it's just like so easy. You just need like Scorn or Swarm or Dakin, and you just like auto win because you have 3 scalers in Morbius Collector Meek, and then you have. And technically Dakin's a scaler as well, and Dakin pairs with Bullseye, allowing you to get your Muramasas discarded for profit. It's just, like a lot. Like, holy. What a hand, by the way. What a hand. Hand of the ages, right? I'm forgetting left because I think that the collector lane is the one that probably will need more power. Dream Dimension actually hurts a lot because now we can't Morbius early, which probably doesn't matter too much. Oh wait, no. Yeah, we can't Morbius this turn, which prevents us from going Dakin, Calling Wing, Meek next turn. Still might be beneficial to that. I don't know. Probably not. We have priority, is interesting. Thinking about moving my Bullseye mid. I don't think I want to. 10 power. Very shangable amount. I mean, I think we just play around Heimdall. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Does this beat Heimdall middle? It does. It beats... no. It beats Heimdall, if they play left or right. If they play middle. I think we win if they play Heimdall at all. I think we just, like, always beat Heimdall. Until I get, like, a Goliath tier. Right? Oh. Okay. Suck my nuts, you loser Cosmo player. Imagine running like the stupidest tech imaginable, and then losing still with the stupidest tech imaginable. God, nothing triggers me more than running like a random tech card that literally counters half your deck just to try and win a random matchup, because that's infinite for you, baby. So dumb. Yeah, and I mean, I would have said that that last game wasn't even like a very good game for us necessarily. Like, we got screwed by Dream Dimension. We didn't discard anything before the Bullseye, so our Morbius wasn't even that big. I think our Collector still ended on like 10 power, so we still generated like 4 cards or something. It's like, yeah. Do this, pop the Scorn. Actually, filling Sacred Timeline would be so good for us if we can. Calling Wing, you bitch. It would be really good because it would give us another Scorn that Bullseye could discard. Surely they don't want to fill Dream Dimension or Sacred Timeline. Surely that doesn't benefit them, and they'll let us do it. I mean, really, what benefit would a card generator deck have to refill their hands with more card generator? Is this Arshan? Yeah, okay. You might be asking yourself, well, why am I not... Okay, so we have a dilemma here, actually. I'm pretty sure Bullseye was in our starting hand. Then our question is, how do we win a second location? And it's like, probably not worth it. Probably not worth it. My Dakin. Guys, we aren't going to see Dakin this game. Spoiler. I'm doing this because we're going to generate 3 more cards, so it's only a 20% chance that we actually hit our MODOK here. Which would be tragic if it happened. But we're gonna have 2 Scorns in hand. Ideally pulling a Swarm here would... Are you fucking... I'm cursed? That's him. We discard 1, 2, 3. Go up to 15. So we could play like literally everything, right? That's crazy that they lose even after all that. Their copycat took my best card, my Gambit hit a Muramasa Shard. My Gambit stole my MODOK and hit a Muramasa Shard. Like, and we haven't seen Swarm. And we still win because we're just better. It's a strong deck, people just don't use it, I guess. To me, this deck feels very Hela-esque. Like, now that Hela's knocked down a peg, like, I feel like this deck is feels very similar. It's like, you just feel like you can always win. Like, there's never a point in time when I'm playing this deck that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like dead on arrival. It's like, no, you can like almost always have a decent play line. Some Bullseye there as well, because why the hell not? Like Zerder Scar maybe. We can move our Meek into Death Domain, so that's hot. We need a Blade or a MODOK. Need a Blade or a MODOK. I Gambit? Doesn't do it. If I do. God damn, they were committed. Oh, my Scorn buff hit my Colleen. Okay. I mean, like, how? I'm a gambler. I'm a gambling man. What can I say? I'm a rambling, gambling man. But I believe. I believed. Hit the Atuma. Hit the Atuma. I'll take what I can get. It'd be +3 to the collector, which puts me at 18. And then discard a lot more stuff. I'll assume goes to 28. You'd be at 15, 18. Then 1, 4, 20. Then it comes down to. I don't think we ever win on. I guess it comes down to Scorn and Bullseye hits. I feel like they're more likely to play 2 cards here, yeah. More sense to play for this left lane in hopes of Scorn hits going left and Swarm hits, and Bullseye hits going left. I played Bullseye, right? I activated the Bullseye, right? Okay. Oh. Dude, okay, can someone explain to me, like legitimately, I don't understand it. Can someone explain to me the whole Juggernaut thing going on? Like, why is he just in every deck? Like, I don't get it. He doesn't, like, he's not that good. Like, he's a good card, he's not every single deck good. What am I missing? Also, we had, based off the power here, we had no Scorn hits left because the Starbrand put us at 28 when I said we should have been at 25. Which means all of our Scorn hits were elsewhere, which is sick. Wait, that we didn't even get a little lucky. Alright, hopping into game 4. Undefeated, never lost. Agamotto, you don't scare me. Scare the Dakin a little. But you don't scare me. Hopefully I play Collector middle, and then he goes, oh, I can play Winds of Watoomb into the Collector for profit, and then the Dakin is unharmed. Because if the Dakin gets harmed, we have problems. Yeah. Big deal. Yeah, we'll just safer. We still technically have an out of Dakin for Dakin. Technically. We need to pull something. Scorn, Swarm, Dakin. If not, I'll just start killing cards. Not above it. I'm gonna have an Agamotto. Up. Okay. Was like the opposite of what we needed. Just stating facts. I mean, it's the opposite of what we needed, but it's also like still fine because this hand right here. We just need to pull Swarm. Like if we pull Swarm, we're so in it. Insane. If we pull Scorn, it's like still kind of fine. If we pull Meek, I cry. God. Adelan just like went and fucked me. And you might be saying it's not Adelan's fault. It's explicitly Adelan's fault because I would have had one less card in my deck if it wasn't for Adelan. And I had Dakin in hand already. More so, I would have had one less card. So, I mean, unless I drew Frigga, then holy cursed bottom 3 cards. But otherwise, there would have at least been a fighting chance, because if we could pull Dakin, we could have Dakin Gambit, activated Bullseye, and discarded some good stuff, honestly. It would have been Dakin, activate Gambit. So would I had hope. Alright, hopping in the last one. So I lied, there are bad draws. That was the singular worst draw we could have had. Just pulling, like, nothing. Because we have enough discarding cards that we will always have at least one card that discards other cards in hand. Because we have 5. So, like, we will always pull one of those. Right, we have a hand that has a lot of things that want to be discarded. Okay. So honestly, we just need to pull, like, one more scalar. Spectrum? Oh. I need to find where the Cosmo is, like, desperately. I'm terrified. I'm terrified that this Dakin's gonna get Cosmo. If we get priority, I feel safe. If we don't get priority, I'm terrified. Is this guy high? Yeah, we have Dakin for Dakin, we just need something to discard our shards. So, you know, MODOK, Bullseye are the best 2. We have priority in the tie, hell yeah. Alright. We can... Alright. We know where the Cosmo is, which is good for us. Don't mind me just casually having all of my discard cards at the bottom of my deck. So like I said, Bullseye next turn. Like this draw Bullseye is really good. A MODOK on turn 6 would be really good. I don't want MODOK on turn 5 because it could get pulled in Grand Central. Bad. I have a Luke Cage. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. I'm doing this because I don't want these cards pulled, but like then it's like so overcommitted. Like, guess we just deal with one. We're losing one. Sucks. Honestly, at this point in time, it'd be Swarm would be the best card to get pulled because you really don't have a way of discarding it outside of MODOK.
I am Iron Man.
That's fine. Sure. Wait. Better to do that, and then a. We get 4 discards. They have priority. We technically win right. Unless they like move shield spectrum and 13, 26. Be at 9, 20. Yeah. Lose spectrum. Well, it's not spectrum.
I am Iron Man.
Same power. Oh, nice.
I am Iron Man.
Our score and hit is cracked. Our score and hit the Dakin before the scaling, so we got an extra 8 power out of it. Technically didn't matter because we're up 10. But yeah, I mean, discard is just like crazy strong. We win 4 or 5. We win every game where we don't draw the deadest hand ever. It's just such a strong deck. People just don't use it for some reason. It's just so strong. But yeah. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, let me know. Check that. I'll see you in the next one.